Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am Keepsy, aka Keeper of the Keys. Welcome back to oldies, the golden oldies. Right, so what does my collective need to know? What does my collective need to know? Right, we've got 4 of wands and 5 of swords, okay? So in your hometown, in your local community, these enemies are wanting some sort of like fruits that are yours, okay? Bare minimum. Something to do with something surrounding fruit, life. These enemies seem to want your life. There's some conflicting energies. People who want your life. Reaching for the stars. There's a lot of sunflower energy. Sunflowers could be significant. Something surrounding they want your success. Okay. And then we've got a star in reverse. They don't want you to be seen as a star to others. So someone in your community or a group of people in your community, enemies, haters, they want what is yours. Lordy. Death card in reverse, the 4 of swords in reverse, and then we have the 7 of wands. These enemies could have tried to, with this death card, also bring the spirit of death towards you. Grim Reaper energy. So we've got Aquarius energy and we have Scorpio energy. 7 of wands, but you seem to be more powerful than them. Leo energy. Raw. Somebody wants to hear you roar. I'm getting that. These enemies want to bring out the beast in you. So they've got every excuse to want to bring an end to you. So bullying. Also, there could be bullying. People could be bullying you because they want to be you. Whatever it is that you possess, whatever gifts, skills or talents you possess, whatever sole purpose it is what you possess, okay? So we've got chakra attacks. So every single chakra is being attacked. Every single chakra is being attacked, okay? So all the chakras within your body, okay? Your root chakra, all the rest, you know what I mean? Your sacral chakra, your solar plexus chakra, your heart chakra, okay? Your third eye and your crown chakra, and then the chakras above that, depending how far you have studied or researched this, they're even attacking the chakras connected to the universe. Okay, so somebody maybe wants your connection to the divine. Somebody is what 6 of Cups in reverse. They're very, very childish. They're very, very malicious. People in your hometown, your local community are very childish and they're extremely malicious. Very envious, very malicious. A lot of chakra attacks. We've got a psychic attack, okay? Launching attacks. Maybe if you have some sort of psychic abilities, they want your psychic abilities. Food. you don't have psychic abilities, again, this is a collective reading. Maybe if you are in my collective, you could be one of the people attacking or psychics. Food. Be careful of what you are eating, okay, because these frenemies, because I'm getting frenemies, yeah, partied together, someone who you partied with, these frenemies are jealous, okay, these parties are jealous, they're going to other readers for the tea, they want to know what's going on in your life, okay, so they're paying money to get things done to you, divine masculine, divine feminine, okay, there's got false allegations, filing false allegations about you, so false reports, you could have had some sort of false reports, okay, because they know you are destined for greatness. Also, we've got fertility spells. It could be something to do with you solving crimes. Okay, roles like reverse, they want to be in this position. They want to be whatever position you are in, whatever gifts, skills or talents you've got. They want that. And then we have playing games. Somebody who loves to play mind games, okay? Maybe they are after a windfall of cash. Can't even get the bloody card out. Windfall of cash. They want to silence you. Somebody wants to silence you. Could be one of your enemies' mothers wants to silence you because you could have found something out. Maybe one of your enemy's fathers is involved in that. Someone who you parted with. Okay, they could be hacking and tapping into your technology. Okay, you could be a writer. They could want your writing skills, and again, this is a collective reading, it's not going to resonate with everybody, okay? Maybe you are seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities, and if you are seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities, they want your signs and synchronicities as well. It's someone who is very, 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 very pathetic, okay? You could be working for the Most High. Maybe they don't like the fact that you are working for the Most High, and this is why they're launching all these attacks, and they are driving on off, going on off wherever, and they are paying these like dark witches or warlocks to attack you. Divine masculine, divine feminine. If you are investigating this, they are also doing that to them. Government. Drama spells. Because they love drama and creating drama in other people's lives because they want to sit back, have a good old gossip about it. So they definitely want your soul. They want your soul purpose. Sinister. They're very sinister. I'm getting that they are making ancestors very angry, and also it could be something to do with some inheritance, insurance scam, some sort of racketeering or money laundering, maybe even identity theft. Maybe you could have holded back what you wanted to say, okay? Maybe you spoke out, you know, there could have been some sort of drama because of what's going down. Something to do with a frenemy, leave. Maybe you wanted to leave this frenemy, okay, and not be friends anymore, and this frenemy doesn't like that, and this frenemy's got more and more sinister because this frenemy feels that they have the right to hack into your technology. okay? Because this frenemy has always been secret jealous of your gifts, skills and talents. Secretly jealous of your gifts, your skills, your talents. I'm getting something like, why do you always have to win? But you're not in competition. So if you're not in competition and you're not competing, how can they get mad if you're winning when you're not competing? No way. This is the type of person who doesn't want to go out and get a proper job because they're into doing a lot of corruption to make their money. This is how they make their money. They've got Aquarius energy. Let's have a look. Let's have a little look. I'm getting that quite possibly, I've got coming at the back. Maybe you could have spoke out, okay, you could have asked for help, you know, by some sort of law enforcement. And I'm getting at these law enforcement people believed the lies at first, 11:11 on the clock there. And they believed the lies because they're very good at lying. They're very good at manipulating. And now because they've just gone more and more sinister, they're just paying for all this nasty, evil spell work. They're going to like Wiccan witches and stuff like that to do evil spell work. People who claim themselves to be Wiccan witches. Awakening, okay, they want actually your spiritual awakening. They want your actual every step, you know, every move you've made throughout your full entire life. They want your full life story. It's somebody who wants your life story, okay. They are, if you are divine masculine, they're doing this to your divine feminine, okay. If you are divine feminine, they are doing this to your womb. 12:12 on the clock there. They are attacking your womb. So womb magic, okay. Maybe they don't want you to reproduce. They're jealous in case you do reproduce. They're jealous in case you fall in love or somebody falls in love with you and you have a baby or another baby if you've already got children, okay. They are attacking your womb, okay. If you get pregnant, they're gonna keep hexing. We've got hex here. Womb, the hexing. Divine feminine's womb. They are actually doing word witchery, okay. They're doing word witchery. They're doing anything they can. Divine feminine, if this is resonating with you, 1313, they don't want you to be seen as beautiful. But I'm getting that it's somebody, it's a friend who knows you're beautiful on the inside. They know you've got a good heart. They know you've got a good soul, and that's why they're jealous. Maybe they've not got any spirit guides, okay? So it could be somebody who doesn't feel that they've got any spirit guides around them. So they're going to some people to whip up potions, okay? They're going to people to whip up some potions. It could be somebody who doesn't know how to do tarot, or it could be somebody who does, but it could be someone, if you do cards, they want to be able to do that too. But like exactly how you are shuffling, exactly how you are flipping, you know, and every moon cycle they're trying to do moon magic. They're paying other people to do this because with autumn could be significant. They want to see you fall because you are a healer. You could be seen as a white witch, and again, divine masculine. This is what they want to do to your child, your grandchild, your grandchildren, your daughter. Maybe because they are a light worker. Something's coming to light in the courtroom surrounding a theft of great fortune. Maybe they are jealous of your occupation because your occupation is going to bring sudden wealth, and this is this false person who's been filing false reports and they could be getting people from overseas in on helping them, paying people overseas, something surrounding quite possibly money laundering, okay, identity theft, putting money in offshores, overseas accounts, okay, and then hexing and cursing and wanting to put an ending to you, okay. Somebody could be concerned, this could be a judge, and we've got a feminine energy. A feminine energy. Wow. Gambling. So could be getting in on gambling, money laundering, stuff like that, just so they can spend it on gambling or something. Okay, maybe they could have said, somebody could have said you had a gambling addiction, or somebody is playing and toying, and they're toying with the Most High, Six of Pentacles in reverse, because they want to take gifts, physical inheritance, spiritual inheritance, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. They're just absolutely ridiculous. They could be attacking you while you are sleeping, okay, so you could experience a lot of nightmares, because with the Magician in reverse, they're doing a hell of a lot of black magic, and they'll give them some times or what have you. And this is why they are wanting to hack and tap into technology, so they know when you are sleeping and they know when you are awake, so they can attack you when you're awake and then attack you when you're asleep. They could be saying that you're doing this to them, 1717, but that's their own black magic bouncing back on them, and that is the spell work, what they're paying for, bouncing back on them. With this secret, maybe they wanted to get into some sort of, like, it wanted to be a secret, they want to maybe start their own secret society. Maybe they've heard about these secret societies, what's apparently going on in the world and what have you, and they want to get involved in that. They want to get involved with being wicked to people. They want to get involved. Someone's used like a dagger. I know this is a thing, yeah, and you can use something to create protection and stuff around yourself, but what they're doing is they're going to some dark witch warlock who is slicing like their own hand, and using the BLOOD to do that magic, okay? That type of magic. Reversed. I feel like I need to light another white candle to try and get some of this reversed if I can. I feel like I need to get some of this reversed. Okay, I just feel like, oh, bedroom and eyes, okay, so this friend, Lincoln's friend, in the local community, bedroom, and then we've got eyes. They want you to feel like you've got eyes on you, okay? So you could be going through panic attacks, okay? You could be struggling with sleeping at night. Maybe you could be struggling with sharing intimacy with anybody if you are single, or even if you are in a couple, you could be struggling with sharing intimacy with each other because they want to watch that. Okay, and I'm getting it is a friend who's also got a sexual fantasy over you, divine masculine, divine feminine, and because maybe you won't lay down and be in a bedroom with this friend, they want eyes on you, they want cameras set up, and they could be doing dream magic. So they want you to dream about having sex with them. It's somebody who just wants to drive you insane and drive you around the bend. And again, this could be somebody who is driving around with the mother or the father, getting all this hex curse done. And maybe again you could have spoke out, and people who work in the government law enforcement, maybe they didn't want to believe you at first, because some people are how do I put this, because I don't want to offend, but some people out there, believe it or not, they've had a proper normal-ish life. They've had good upbringings. They've been surrounded by good people, okay, who's had good intentions, and if you are one of these normal people and you don't do stuff like that, I'd like to thank you, because spying and doing all this, and it is linking to some sort of bank crimes, and this friend, they want to be seen as a leader of a group, a leader of a pack, leader of a pack, stealing, leader of a pack of stealing, spying, lying, doing some horrible things, because like if you're feminine and you was with another feminine, okay, and you don't want to be with your friend because you just see them as a friend, then they're jealous, okay, and it's just jealous, and it's definitely trying to attack a feminine's womb. If you are single, divine feminine, they don't want your divine masculine to come in and help you. Shot. Wow. Because if they see, wow, no way, if they see anyone coming on in to try and help you and try and save you, and try and keep you safe, then their life's in danger, because they will even shoot that person, and they'll take that person away from you. This is very, very sinister. We've got something linking to a savings account. They could be moving money to a savings account, and then getting some sort of gun. We've got regret in reverse, and they don't regret anything what they're doing. They don't say sorry, and what they're doing is they're being very good at manipulating and gaslighting. Very good. You could be blowing cases open, and your story could be connected to other people's story. And you could be helping somebody else get justice, and they don't want that either. So if you are a divine feminine and you're on your own and you feel like you need to be careful on who you are letting in to your life, because somebody, friend, people in the community are wanting this person to get shot. This could be because you are highly ranked spiritually. This could be because you are angelic. This could be because you work with the angels, okay? This could be because you are seen as an angel or an archangel. You are seen as an angel or an archangel. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Lover, friend, this friend or frenemy. You may not be speaking to this friend, okay? But if you stop speaking to this friend's going to go on off and get spell work and do like a come back to me spell and let's be friends again spell, but they really want to be your lover. And if anyone comes towards you with good intentions to give you some love, they want to get on that and take that away, and if they can't, they're passing a gun around to get this person shot. Oh, very, 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 very sinister. That really frightened me. Games. Oh, and it's going to frighten me if I'm talking about shot and then boom, bang. Solicitor, okay? You could have asked the solicitor for help. Maybe the solicitor didn't want to believe you. Okay? 26 on the clock there. Something surrounding people who work in law enforcement they didn't want to believe, okay? Because they're either involved in doing something like this, and the ones who's not involved in doing something like this, maybe they've never heard of a case like this before, and maybe they just thought it's just something what you see on the TV, it's a load of hocus pocus, but yeah, it's something what you see on the TV, it's a load of hocus pocus, and this doesn't really happen, and yada yada yada, and yada yada yada, and yada yada yada. So they've either brainwashed themselves not to believe in this stuff, or the family or other people have brainwashed them to not believe in something like that. Oh, it's only on the TV, it's only a documentary, you know, it's 27. Oh, it's just a movie. It's not copycat. So this friend is a copycat. We've got Zombie Nation. Okay, this friend, you could have had this friend round for dinner at some point. This friend really likes your cooking. Could be even jealous of your cooking. Could be jealous of how your food tastes. Okay, this is a very jealous, envious friend. And oh, we've got knife, and linking to this jealous, envious friend is some sort of knife attack or what have you, and you could be putting in for some sort of compensation, or someone needs to be compensated for what they are going through, okay? But they are attacking your spiritual health. Be careful who you let in through your door, because that could be one of these frigging people who's coming to hurt you. And I don't want you to get hurt, divine masculine, divine feminine. 28 on the clock there. This is why. Because of this spell work. I'm reversing all this spell work, okay? I'm reversing all of this spell work. I'm reversing it. People shouldn't be accepting money to do this dark, sinister spell work. But I'm getting money's money to them. And they don't care. 29, they don't care about who it's affecting. And they don't care about their own spell work, what they're launching on this divine masculine, this divine feminine. And then obviously, if you have a child or children, they're doing it to your child or children as well. This is why it's very dangerous, because there's even a knife involved and gunshots. This is why I'm trying to reverse it. Okay. because they are attacking your spiritual health. They want people to look at you like you just a nutter, your head's gone, and oh look, you're talking a load of hocus pocus again, a load of hocus pocus, but you've got archangels are surrounding you. Maybe the archangels want you to receive some sort of compensation for everything you've been through. Jealousy kills, jealousy kills, jealousy. Jealousy is one of the biggest killers. Hey, maybe people in your local community are hearing something about this. It could be rumours on the streets. It could be and then this person could be from London. You could be from London. Okay, this jealous friend could be from London. You could be in London. Somebody is going to London for spell work, or somebody from London is doing spell work, and then they start acting scared, okay? Acting scared after they kept trying to intimidate you. So they're working in intimidation, and if you stand up because you're not scared of them, and then they want to make out you being nasty to them. Oh, lordy, please, Jesus Christ. Why do we have to put up with such malicious people doing such sinister things? Scared of your abilities, psychic abilities. They're paranoid about getting caught, you see, and they could be paying for this spell work, and then they maybe want to get you labelled as paranoid android, paranoid schizophrenic, or something like that. They could claim to be a Christian. They could go to church, okay? They could claim to be a Christian. They could go to church a lot. You may quite possibly see this jealous friend in church a lot, okay? Something to do with a church, or maybe even a Catholic church, or and you will see these people in church. Or you have seen these people in church. Slam dunk, back of the net, because a lot of these churchgoers are doing stuff like this. This friend, other people who are doing this in the local community, they're very superficial, okay? They're very egotistical and they're very greedy. And maybe people who worked in law was overlooking evidence because maybe they could be a bit of a spiritual hater. And this friend, this jealous friend, they never say sorry. They never admit when they are wrong. They never even apologise. And so that's gaslighting. Okay, maybe you have your own business. Maybe you could be starting your own business. Free on the clock there. You can have your own business. You could be one of them where you want to be your own boss, and every time, if you could be trying to work towards something, they want that as well. You know what I mean? If somebody wants to come in, snatch your work, alright, make out like they've not done it. Jesus. Maybe you are very compassionate and they know you've got a good heart and they want to squeeze your heart. And because they don't want to see you be successful in business, and I'm getting that they've got a very heavy heart. They could be involved in stealing your identity. There could be a shop assistant involved, okay, in stealing identity. There could be a bent copper involved in stealing identity, you know. Maybe they know a copper from school, and they know someone who's a copper from school and the mate's still, or something. Monsters. These people are absolute monsters. Politician could be involved. Politician could be jealous. Or you could be a politician or something. Stalking, spying, blatant at stalking, and gaslighting. Maybe some people who worked in the government, they chose to defend the wrong party, but there's something where they want to know your every move, your every location, but not in a good way to keep you safe, okay? In a very malicious way. Someone's taking credit for your work ideas. They've been doing all this shit to me and all. This is why it's pissing me off. Entity attachment, and they want to create some sort of entity attachment. So basically, if they can't get anyone in your world to come and date you, romance you, or what have you, they want to send someone towards you to make out like they're trying to help you, knock at the door, coming in to help you, with your letters in, and they want to attach an entity onto you to work through that person to get to you. This is someone who wants to use other people to get at you, to work at you, to get through. It's just shocking, obstructing, perverting the course of justice. Obstruction. Trying to create blockages on your path. Again, with these chakra blockages, they don't want you to be creative. They don't want you black van, and we've got rail friends. So they could be getting someone in a black van. Maybe they do a bit of fist pumping. Alright, mate, and all that. Alright, fellas, whatever they want to say. We've got black van, and they could be getting people in a black van to follow you. This could even be linked to some sort of a kidnapping. They've treated you many a times, divine masculine, divine feminine, and they think she will take them back after all of this. Maybe you're forgiving, and so the phone hacker, account hacker, IP address type of energy, checking who you talk to. So they want to hack your social media, and they even want to hack into your social media and listen, watch your conversations, even if you just message someone, you know, from past anyone, anywhere, and, oh yeah, you alright, how you doing, or anything like that. They want to check who you talk to, playing mind games. Very, it's invasion of privacy. You know, this is a lot of crimes, and quite possibly because they've got away with it many a times, or for many years. They think they're never going to get caught, and they want to set you up for crimes you've not committed. They're doing sex magic, stalking, spying, and we've got dark witch, warlock spiritually attacking you. You can't make this up, you do know that. They're absolute a set of knob jockeys, alright? And they could be trying to copy your signature as well, to try and set you up for some sort of a crime. Hey. I just don't know. Heart attack. One of these could be, in this connection, could be passing away of a heart attack with all this spell work bouncing back. Never. Something surrounding staying aware of your surroundings. Now they want you to be losing the will to live. They want you to lose the will to live. They want to see you so down, crying, skip back, set back. But they're making out like they love you and they care for you and they'd never do anything of the sort. And they're setting up crimes, okay? Again, checking who you talk to. Trying to set someone up for crimes. But they've never even... Oh, look. They want you to contemplate. And they want you to actually just go on off and... Because this spell work's not wiping you out. They then want to try and attack you so you can't take it no more and you take your own life, okay? I mean, I did cross the words out because I just don't really want to be saying that word, okay? I just don't really want to right now. Maybe they don't want you to be yourself, create a whole new you. They don't want you to feel like you could be yourself around people, and obviously if you're going through something like this, then if you are single and if they are planning these attacks, then your lover or your side piece, whatever you want to call them, if you are single, their life is in danger too. I just want to take away that passion, okay? Maybe they was trying to get initiated into some sort of coven or something like that. They was trying to get initiated into a coven, or quite possibly they could be starting their own coven, secret society. They don't want you to feel at home either. Scrying, because they're doing mirror magic also. Scrying, okay? So they could be getting people to look through your devices and stuff, and it may sound a game to some people like it's hocus pocus, but I swear to God, it's the truth. I swear to God, it's the truth. Or you don't even like, obviously they will look through an actual mirror what you have. You know, even if it's like a little mirror or a big mirror, they'll look through that mirror. It's something surrounding keeping your mirrors to a minimum in your home as the best source of protection. If you have got a mirror inside of your home, something surrounding putting a Jesus cross on the mirror, and your TV screen, okay, when you turn it off it's black, and they can do it through that, any black surface. They can do it through any mirror and any black surface, these dark witches and warlocks, okay? They can do it between on devices. If you've got a phone, if you've got a laptop, yeah, you turn that off, you put that on standby, or the screen goes off, the timer goes off and you've not used it for a while, screen goes black. They can do it through that, and not even just through this bit here, because even if you block this off and you shut this off, they can watch you through that. So they're paying people to do that. They're intensifying it. There could actually, some people be going to Stonehenge or something what's like Stonehenge. 4433. Yeah, they could be going to Stonehenge. They could be, and they could be digging some stuff up at Stonehenge. 4444 and a clock there. They could be digging something up at Stonehenge. It could be linking to Stonehenge. or a place like that. But because London has coming up, I am getting that this is a reading for somebody in the UK. Burns. So they could be conjuring people up to come towards you. Burns. Something surrounding using burns. Maybe they don't want you to get on the dog and burn and call for help. Jesus Christ. There needs to be some sort of organisation out there, or there should be, to shut this down. Underground. Low vibration. Okay. Could be getting a shaman and a shaman to do some dark energy work, okay? Could be getting a shaman and a shaman to come against you and use their gifts for darkness. There we go, we've got mirror magic again. Heavy on the mirror magic and not wanting you to call for help, okay? You could be looking into a psychic investigator who's helping you solve and crack cases. Because these people are very, very sick and sinister. Again, travelling, maybe even over a river or something, to get this spell work done. They could be about to witness their karma. I mean, if they're doing all this and then they're carrying weapons on top of that, this is why it's sinister. This is why we need psychic investigators, and this is why we need to keep these psychic investigators safe. This is happening to multiple people at the same time, and it's happening to people all around the world. And again, this is a UK reading. UK is significant, London is significant. You could have been to London at some point, so you could actually live in a different country, but you could have come to the UK at some point, okay? Linking to London. Alarm. Staying alert. Staying alert of your surroundings. For some of you, so maybe quite possibly divine masculine, divine feminine, maybe you could spend a lot of time on your own, and maybe you want to be on your own a lot. Maybe you don't trust anybody right now, and other people might want to call you paranoid, but they are blackmailing anyone they can to work against you. Divine masculine, divine feminine. Trying to find something to lock you up for, to shut you up. There could be a lot of arse licking as well. Wowie, 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 wowie. This is somebody who wants to make out like you're codependent on them. But this is a jealous friend, community, what have you, who is very codependent on your energy. They don't want to let you go. Obviously, I mean, if they're spying and doing this type of stuff, like copy of ID to get loans or something out in your name. They've got secret society protection, illegal. Illegal eagle, they want protection. They want illegal protection to continue what they are doing. They've got a crazy obsession. You could have stood up. You could have stood up. You could have stood up to this person or some people in your local community. 49, 49. one of these people has got fake lips. I'm going to leave that there. Oh, it's a fatal attraction. Then we've got someone black's linking to a black van following, okay? Maybe trying to do some sort of a hit and run, maybe some sort of a kidnapping or something like that. And this could be past, future or present. But regardless of whatever situation, there is... I'm getting a Swiss knife. I mean, I don't know, you know, much about these like weapons, you know. And I'm not one of them where I know much about cars and what cars what, but I've just got a Swiss knife. Kitchen knife. Ordering these online. You could be importing that from abroad, somewhere around the world, okay? Getting done. Promise in reverse. Maybe they've made promise. I promise I'll get you out of this. I promise I'll get you out of this. And make a deals. We'll get each other off, alright? We'll just keep it going. We'll get each other off. We'll keep it up. We'll keep it running. They're all involved. It's very demonic. And this needs to stop. They need to turn to Jesus. All involved. You're going to get anyone they can to do this. Wanting your personal details. Something surrounding they want your personal details because they want to take your identity. I just can't cut up with these readings sometimes. A lot of corruption, a lot of blackmail. I'm being bullied online. But they want to do it in secret, fake accounts. So we've got fake accounts, multiple fake accounts, multiple eyes on your accounts. If you've got an account, you know, social media accounts and stuff like that, they've got eyes everywhere. And they've got no spiritual protection there. They've got no divine protection. They've lost all divine protection. They could be trying to take somebody else's divine protection. I don't know. Me no, darling. Okay, I'm going to end that reading there. Okay. If this resonated, don't forget to give my reading a like. Okay, video a like, give it a thumbs up if you can. Please give it a share. Okay, and it will help my business to grow, and it will help get my messages out there to a wider audience, because this could quite possibly help save somebody else's life who is going through something similar, and me hopefully trying to remove this and reverse this will help them feel a bit lighter and not so weighed down, because obviously with what's come out, somebody's obviously contemplating taking their own life or thinking about doing it, or they want. You know, that's what they want. Yeah, I'll do another reading shortly. Sending peace, love and light.